Project Exodus is a brand new roller coaster being built at Thorpe Park over the next 2 years. We hope. But what if we take the proposed layout they've made and change it up a little? Make the coaster longer, increase its inversion count, add even more airtime? Even I don't know what I'm going to do yet. So stay tuned to the end to see the finished result. Although before we begin, if you're not too sure on what the layout of Exodus is supposed to be like, here's a very quick run through of what's supposed to be built. You take a 180-degree turn out of the station, which is outwards banked, and then you ascend the very long lift hill. At the top of the lift, you drop down beneath yourself. Nope. Not like 13. You twist straight down into a huge Immelman. Basically a half loop where the top of it branches out. You drop back down towards the and head up this huge outwards banked into inwards roll twist thing. Now that looks mad. You then head into a huge dive loop hanging you upside down for quite a few seconds, followed by a splashdown, an outer banked airtime hill, another airtime hill, and into the brakes. Now that may all sound like this is quite a short duration ride. That's because it is. But as amazing as it may already be, I'm going to head on to Planet Coaster now to try and add even more to this insane ride. Also, feel free to subscribe and 500 likes and I'll do this for another coaster of your guys' choice. So you join me here at Thorpe Park and something appears to be missing. Whoa. So if we take a trek over to this very unfinished piece of land, we can see Saw the Ride, and behind it, Project Exodus. It's massive. Like, look how big it looks on the skyline. But I'm here today to improve and, well, more or less add on to Exodus's layout and make it much different. Although that being said, I do need to figure out what parts of the ride I want to keep, and that is gonna be quite hard. You know what, I'm keeping all of it. Video finished. Thank you for watching. But I think I've got to keep that first drop and potentially the first element there, because that drop would be insane in real life and I'm not going to remove it. Although for everything else, much better. So first things first, I'm going to actually rework this first element because I feel like you could get a lot more airtime out of it. Look how rough around the edges that looks. That'd snap your spine in half. So that is basically the same as what's already on it, but more kind of, you know, airtime filled. Go up into this huge Immelman. That works, I guess. And then we drop down. And then I feel like I'm going to take inspiration from that huge outwards, I still don't know what to call it, but I'm going to try and make it that one bit more crazy. Right, so this is probably a bit too much, but how it originally just goes up into an outwards bank and then round, I decided to add a twist going up. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see how death-inducing this thing is. Ready? Oh, that actually wasn't that bad. Why is it vibrating so much? Oh my god. That is mental. And then I reckon we do a speed hill here, because those seem to be really popular now. It's time to make the UK's first zero-G stall. We're going RMC up in this. Here we go, over the hill. That was quite a decent speed. And then we go into here. Okay, that was perfect. And now we're actually going to do something that the original plans had no concept of doing. And we're going to go over to where Slammer actually is. I know Black Mirror's cue's there, but I don't care. I've realised building over this way as well, you can literally hear the Fright Nights music. I'm not going to lie, banking track on this game is... Oh my... What is that? That right there is quite a cool view. We'll see how fast it goes through it. Oh, that wasn't too bad, actually. We'll take that. That is actually really high up from the ground. Oh my god. So it comes over the two airtime hills quite fast, and then we drop down. But what the riders don't know is that we stop right above the water. And then to increase throughput, because this coaster is getting increasingly long, I've changed what I originally had as a second airtime hill into a mid-course brake run. Wow, would you look at that? So I'm not going to lie to you, the next 10 minutes or so of me building this thing, I just didn't speak at all. It's so interesting. But pretty much I finished the ride by putting in 3 airtime hills. Cool. And there you go, that is Exodus 2, if you want to call it that. And be sure to stay tuned over the next few days for the full POV video.